How's it going? I'm Justin Clark. I'm the Global Design Engineer of Snowboards here at K2 Snowboarding, and today we are talking about the 2023 Alchemist, which is a part of our all-new landscape collection of freeride boards. So the Alchemist is designed to be the most aggressive, hardest charging board within the whole line, and especially the landscape collection. Really geared towards that rider looking to push the limits of their riding, ride super fast through chop, chunder, powder, kind of everything in between. Definitely more of that hard charging freeride focused person. This is where the Alchemist is going to be the perfect board for you. So getting into a little bit of the shape of the board, it's an overall directional shape with 6 millimeters of taper here. So that little bit of taper is going to help the nose float in powder, helps the tail sink. And then when you do get into some, tighter, more aggressive terrain, that reduced width of the tail is going to make the board easier to maneuver. So just gives it a little bit of extra, added maneuver and maneuverability for such an aggressive board. And then getting into the camber profile of this thing, it has our directional camber profile. So that's going to be camber from just inside the front contact point all the way to the tail of the board with a slight early rise in the nose. So since this board is, that more aggressive hard charging board, we wanted to have a majority camber profile here. So that camber is going to give you really good edge hold through variable conditions, a lot of pop, a lot of drive in and out of your turns. And then that rocker out in the tip is going to help with float and powder, as well as easy turn initiation. So it's a perfect camber profile for this style of board. And then you still get a nice amount of kicktail here. So if you are riding switch at all, this board can handle that no problem. You'll see guys like Gabe Ferguson, who rides this board in the half pipe at Mount Bachelor. He does absolutely everything on it. So it's a very capable freeride board. So it's not made for just one direction. You can kind of do a little bit of everything on it. And then new for this year, for tech, we have our Recess 3D, which is a CNC machine section of the core to reduce swing weight in the board. So just to add to that tech story and make the board a lot more lively and easy to ride for having that bigger, longer nose. And then a couple extra key features here. We have our SpaceGlass tip, which makes the pretty much vibrations just dissipate instantly through the tip, doesn't resonate underneath your binding, so it makes the board super, super damp and lightweight. And then we have our patented Spectral Braid that runs from tip to tail, so that's a fiber that's variable angle from tip to tail, and it changes the torsional flex for you. So really makes it super unique. It's kind of in a league of its own as far as tech goes. And then in the tail here, we have our carbon power forks. These are pre-cured carbon beams that go out to the contact point in the tail, and that really increases that drive in and out of your turns and gives this board an insane amount of pop in the tail. And then coming over to the base of the board, we have our waxed infused sintered base. So there's actually wax infused into the plastic of this. So when you wax the board, the wax will hold a lot better in the base. It's going to glide a lot faster for a lot longer. So all in all, if you're looking for that hard charging freeride board, the Alchemist is the perfect board for you. It's an absolute team favorite. It's won a ton of awards. People absolutely love it. So if you want to find out some more details, go to an authorized K2 dealer or check it out at k2snow.com.